SarangHEY, I'm Sarah from the USA team, and this is the story of how I got into K-pop. So I had two friends, and this one was and still is my best friend, and let's just pretend that her name was Amber. She's super cute, by the way. And this other friend, let's call him Drake. So at the time, these two were dating, and we were all in a Skype group chat with another mutual friend, but in this context he doesn't contribute to the story, so we can forget about him for now. So one day in the group chat we were talking like usual, and then Drake sends a message that's something along the lines of, "Amber, this is for you," and the next message is a lyric video from YouTube. So me being me, super nosy and curious, I clicked on the video even though it wasn't intended for me. I was like, ooh, music, so I actually ended up really liking the song. So that's how Beautiful by Beast became my first K-pop song. And in the recommendations there was another music video called I Like You the Best, and that became my favorite K-pop song, and I went from music videos to variety shows to M-Black, and because variety shows introduced me to more groups, so M-Black was my second group. And from there, my K-pop pool expanded at the speed of light, and it took over my life. So, side story time. After I told my best friend the story, she said that she wasn't online at the time, and she never saw the lyric video. But after I clicked on it and listened to I Like You the Best, I was like, I have got to show this to Amber. I love the song, and the variety shows are so funny. So she thinks that I introduced her, but I think she introduced me.
Hi everyone, I'm Roxana. I'm part of the US team, and I am going to tell and show you guys how I got into K-pop. Now, I got into K-pop really not that long ago. I think it was in May of 2016. I know it was around the time that BTS put out their Save Me music video, which is really epic, by the way. At the time, I think I had already started listening to a bit of J-rock, so I was already open to the idea of listening to music in languages I may not understand. But on this particular day, I was just surfing around the internet on my computer. I was binge watching a bunch of videos by a channel you guys might know, known as the Fine Bros. I was actually watching a video, I think it was like YouTubers react to K-pop, and I was like, I don't know what K-pop is, but okay, sure, like, you know, why not? I was like, I wonder what this is. But after watching a few little bits of music videos and stuff, I found that I actually really liked it. After that, I went on my own to search up, I think because I skipped a little ways into the video to start out, and I just happened to land on Dope by BTS. So after watching that video, I actually went and looked up who is this BTS, and I found so many of their music videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a cool thing right here. So I watched so many of their music videos. I was like born to be an ARMY. I was so happy about that. Soon after though, I was watching like their Fire music video or something, and you know how YouTube always on the side puts up those related videos. Well, one of those related videos just happened to be Fantastic Baby by Big Bang, and I was like, well, this seems like a really cool genre, so I'll give it a try. Big Bang was the key basically to me becoming a multi-fandom fan. Now I stan so many groups. I'm trying to all the time go and discover new groups, new music, just anything I can, you know? But I'm also trying to find out a lot of stuff about just the Korean culture in general, as my entryway to the culture may have been K-pop. But I really would like to learn as much as I can. I think it would be really cool. Honestly, I think discovering K-pop is really one of the best decisions I ever made, the best opportunities I've ever gotten, because through all the communities and everything of all the K-pop groups and everything. I have made so many friends, met so many people from all over the world. It's been really, really amazing. I've gotten to just see all the creativity in all of these fandoms that I never knew existed before. It's really so cool. I really hope that you all enjoy this channel that we're doing here, the videos we make, because we put a lot of love into them. Thank you.
I apologize in advance for how gross my whiteboard is, but I try to clean it to the best of my ability, I swear. But anyways, hello, my name is Kristal, and as you could tell, I'm not a good artist, but please bear with me. I am obviously from the US, as you could probably tell from the title, but more specifically California. So I like to call this Story Time with Kristal, and this time I'm going to talk about how I got into a little something that ruined my life completely, which is how I got into K-pop. And boy, let me tell you, I was not ready for how completely destroyed my life is because of it. So it all started at this small store called Limited 2, and it was a little girl store that they don't have anymore. But it was back in like 2005 to 2008 when it was really popular. But above the dressing rooms, they would have this TV and it would show music videos or movies for kids. And there was this one time I was watching it, and it was showing Nobody by the Wonder Girls. And of course, growing up in a predominantly white area, this piqued my interest. And so I also did Kung Fu and martial arts when I was a kid. And so Asian influence was kind of a thing. And there's me with my straight sword, because that's what I specialized in. But we would obviously take a lot of trips to Quickley's, and Quickley's was known for showing K-dramas and K-pop music videos on their TV. And the one that I vividly remember is I Got a Boy by Girls' Generation. And so then YouTube was a thing, and that's how K-pop kind of got their big name. And one of my quote-unquote brothers showed me Gangnam Style by Psy, and this is when it had just gotten released. It barely had 100,000 views, and so that was very interesting to me. And then my sister was obsessed with Big Bang, and I was obsessed with Fantastic Baby. And so I was watching it, and then I saw a little video in the corner, the recommendations feed, and that video just happened to be Just Right by GOT7, and I fell in love. And so from there, I just kept clicking more and more recommendations, and I got into GOT7, Big Bang, Girls' Generation, EXO, BTS, SHINee, and so much more, and that's when I fell into that black hole, but I'm so happy that I did. With a new interest in K-pop, I immediately went to Tumblr to look up videos, GIFs, and listen to more music, and that's how I built my entire playlist of over 3,000 songs of just different K-pop groups and everything. And then I discovered AMINO, and more specifically, I'm going to talk about Army AMINO, aka ARA. And so I got on ARA on its 8th day of launching, and I have been there ever since. If you want to follow me, I'm at KRISTAL, Kristal. And so on ARA, of course, people do a lot of projects and challenges, and there was a YouTube project that was supposed to launch. And I joined it, and we went to Telegram, and I was with my team, and we were talking for a really long time, but that project didn't turn out. Thankfully, I was able to meet 6 other beautiful, wonderful people through this, and their names are Carly, Honey, Chachi, Roxana, Sarah, and Summer, and then there's me, the tiny one, because I'm short for my age. But we were like American version of BTS, and it was great, and I love them. And through our chat, we'd always spam each other with pictures and gifs of our biases, and it was cute, and it was great, and I love them, but it always killed me every single time. And soon we decided that we still wanted to do this, and so we branched out to other countries, and we built this huge family tree, and I really love working with them, and they're so great, and I can't wait for this project to launch.
SarangHEY everyone, my name is Honey, and I'm the leader of the USA team as well as admin for this channel. And yes, I do have blue hair that's usually curly, sometimes I'll straighten it. So my K-pop story starts when I was 12 years old, so yes, that's 12-year-old Honey right there. I was clicking around on YouTube, and I found 21 Go Away, and I just thought that was the most awesome video I've ever seen. And even though I didn't understand the music, I really loved it, and that's just sort of where I started falling into the black hole that's like K-pop land. So I started listening to groups like SHINee, SS501, and eventually I found K-dramas, and the first K-drama I ever watched was Boys Over Flowers, and it was just a roller coaster. I started watching Love, Rain, Into the Beautiful You, and just dramas like that, and it was just so interesting, and I loved the language, and I just loved everything about it. And the more I learned about Korean culture, the more I started to fall in love with it. And it's sort of just when I decided, like, yeah, this is sort of how I want my life to be. Like, I just want it to be run by Korea. As of today, I listen to groups like BTS, EXO, SHINee, Big Bang. Granted, I'm like a die-hard ARMY. Like, I love BTS so much, it's a little overwhelming, you guys. But I'm open to listening to all types of groups, and I'm really excited to see what I can learn from this community. And yeah, okay, so I think I've rambled enough, but thanks for listening and watching. And sarangHEY, everyone!